I'm working on the Mark IV Supra, and I'm going to be rewrapping this downpipe and getting it installed. Here are all the tools and supplies that you're going to need to do this job. I will begin by cleaning, removing any dirt, oil, or rust, and then we will dry it completely and spray it with this high temperature silicone coating, which is going to help avoid any additional corrosion, which can sometimes result from exhaust wrap trapping in moisture. And this isn't something that you will always have to do, but because this is an unknown downpipe and I can't be sure of the quality of the steel, better safe than sorry for the customer. Now, we'll be using a titanium exhaust wrap today, not a fiberglass, so we do not need to soak it in water prior to installation. And actually, titanium is like more of a marketing term. This is actually made of pulverized lava rock, but that doesn't sound nearly as sexy, does it? To install the wrap, I start by snipping off the frayed end, then I tuck it under to prevent any further unraveling, and I begin wrapping, starting at the turbo outlet flange and working my way down, overlapping 1/4 of an inch, and we want this to be as tight as possible. I temporarily secure the wrap with plastic zip ties as I go, just to keep things tight. Then when I get to the end, I'll cut off the excess with my shop scissors, fold over the end, and secure it. If I'm satisfied with how everything looks, then I'll just cut off the plastic ties one by one and replace them with these stainless ties. Now, there is a special tool you can get for this style of ties, which I actually do own and have somewhere, but I like just feeding it through by hand, and then I pull it tight with a set of needle nose pliers, and then I cut off the end of the tie with my heavy duty diagonal cutters, which got the American flag going on because both of these Klein tools are made in the USA, so we're being extremely patriotic today, supporting our neighbors. Now I grab the needle nose again and pull the tie super snug, and then I also twist, folding the cut edge underneath so it doesn't catch on anything or cut me. Some people choose to use hose clamps or mechanics wire for this, by the way, but I prefer the ties because I think they look better than the hose clamps, and the thin wire can cut into the wrap and damage it over time. At this point, if I'd use fiberglass rather than titanium, I would spray the whole thing in this high temp silicone spray, which helps to seal the fibers and protects against fraying, moisture, and oil. But in this case, I'm not gonna spray this now. I'm gonna give this to the customer and he can touch it up and refresh as needed because this color will burn off and fade over time. So for now, this is wrapped and ready to install. So let's stuff it in there.